Welcome to SKML Chess Academy YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the tactics, chess tactic pin. Actually, earlier I made a video how to prepare for a tournament. So recently there will be a tournament uh, from 1st April to 5th April in Chennai at Jawaharlal Nehru Center. So for that, for the preparation of the tournament, in the tactics trainer, we choose topics, pin, forks, discover attacks, double attacks. So out of this, in this video, we will be talking about the pin. What is pin? Today we will learn one of the most powerful chess tactic, that is the pin. A pin happens when a piece cannot move because it would expose a more valuable piece behind it. I will explain it by showing you on the chessboard. When white opens with e4, e5, d3, knight f6, bishop. Here, e4, e5, d3, knight f6. If white plays bishop to g5, now you can see the knight on the f6 is pinned by the bishop. So a pin essentially pin is having a chain of 3 chess pieces. So pin is a chain of 3 chess pieces. The first point in the chain is attacking piece. Here the bishop on g5 is the attacking piece. And the second point is the pinned piece, that is the knight on the f6. The third piece is the target of the pin, that is queen on the d8. In this example, knight cannot move without sacrificing the queen. Knight can move, but it has to lose the queen here. So this is known as the relative pin. In this type of pin, pinned piece cannot move but loses material. So after this, if black prefers to play b4 and gives check, and knight comes to c3, if white develops his knight to c3, you see there is another pin is developed on the white side of the board. That is, it is known as absolute pin. Why? Because if the target is king, it is known as absolute pin. If target is other than the king, it is known as a relative pin. So what happens when a pin happens? When pin happens, the pinned piece the movement of the pinned piece is restricted. The movement of the pinned piece is restricted. Now, then slowly the pinned piece will be attacked with the other piece to gain the material advantage. I will show you some examples in this video. Let us see. Here you can see a position. Actually, I made a video in Telugu about 30 positions and solutions today I discussed, but it has become a very lengthy video. So I restricted this video only by discussing 10 positions. You will understand, well, my idea is we will keep on doing 10 positions from each tactic thing, and we will also discuss the opening preparation and also discuss the positions from the end games till the 31st of March, so that we can better prepare for the tournament. Let us see. In this position, here you see this bishop is pinned. If bishop is moved, the white rook can be attacked. White rook can attack the b7. But idea is now it is white turn to play. So if white takes, with rook into knight, this bishop is attacked by two times, three times, and defended by three times. So when attack and defend are same, then you will lose that material. So here there is a technique which you should use this. Now another thing is you bishop into b5, rook into b5, rook into b5, and if you try to pin this rook into rook, then if you try to pin this, there is a chance for the black to give check. Then you take the then black can take the white queen. So to avoid that, what we have to do is you should not capture the you should not capture the oh okay. Sorry. Now let us see in this. So how will you win this? There is a winning sequence for the white, but it has to exploit the pin by following a different move order. First, capture with the rook, then he takes rook into rook. Now you attack this rook. Now what happened? If rook is moved, then you can capture the queen. So here you will gain. If rook comes, then you can take this. Then for two rooks, you are getting two rooks and one bishop. You are getting the queen. So here the trade is profitable for the white. Let us see next example. Here the pin cannot see with a you cannot see. You have to visualize this. How? If you see in this position, the black queen is trapped here somewhere. If I can manage by placing the bishop on the c7 square, then I can capture this queen. But how can I place my bishop here? Bishop on c7. So first I remove this knight into d5. So if pawn captures this knight, then I will place my bishop to c7 and winning the queen. So he understands and he will move his queen. Then here, another opportunity here is I take this and say check, then rook into knight. Then here you can see the knight is attacked by twice and defended by once. So I can capture this knight. So he will not dare to take this as we can take this. Queen can take the e4. Now let us discuss position 3. Here you can see, you see three pieces are involved in this chain of pawn pin, and there is also a three pieces involved here in this pin. So here what you should take, bishop into f3. Now here there are two chances. Also, although the f3 is protected by two pieces, queen and rook, it cannot take since there will be a deflection tactics will be applied. So bishop into f3. If rook takes, then there will be a checkmate here. So it is ruled out. So when bishop into f3, queen into f3. Now here the winning move is place rook to g1. Check. It cannot. This king cannot move to any new square, and king cannot capture this since this g1 is safeguarded by the queen. So only choice is capture with rook. Now black queen captures the white queen. This is how they exploited the Now let us see position 4. Here in this, you see here this we want to exploit this pin, and let us see how we are going to exploit the pin on the F8. Okay. Now white sacrifices his queen by capturing the queen into F7. If queen into F7, rook H7 check falls back, black king falls back. Now without bishop you cannot win this game. So here since we have a bishop into G6 checkmate. Now let us see position 5. In the position 5, now the black knight is protecting the H7, otherwise white would have delivered a checkmate at the H7. So to remove the defender, white plays first E5. Since he can take D into E. Now here he will try to exploit to win a pin. You see, now this is the pin. He cannot move the bishop. So now he will win the exchange. Queen E7 and knight into F8, winning the exchange. Now let us see position 6. In the position 6, there is a pin here. And if you notice, if knight is not here, then black would have delivered a checkmate with the placing the rook to F1. Checkmate. So exploiting these two weaknesses in the white camp, black played queen into D4. Now if he tries to capture this, if we try to capture this, because already white is heavy material down. So if we capture this, there will be a checkmate. Now let us see position 7. Here in this position, you see what are all the pins here. You see the most effective pin is here. And in this position, if black delivers a mate on B2, then it will be a checkmate. So how he delivers that, you see. Now he will occupy the second rank with the rook. Since this bishop cannot take this rook, so if he tries to capture this, then knight delivers here checkmate. Now let us see position 8. Now here, in this, since if black knight is removed, there will be a pin here. So if the knight is removed and knight with a knight, if you give a check on the E2, then there will be a checkmate. But the E2 square is safeguarded by the bishop on the D1. So what? You have to deflect the bishop. So first you attack this. If you take this, if you take with queen, he will not take the queen. He will just deliver the mate here. Checkmate. So when bishop takes it, bishop into C2, knight E2, checkmate. Since this, you see, immobilized. This pin, since he is having the behind king is there in this pin, this is an absolute pin. So he cannot move his queen here. So there is a checkmate. Now let us see position 9. In the position, you see there is a pin on this line. That is one pin. Another one is, if I keep my this, but here in this, he exploited the pin here by placing the rook to g3. He is threatening his next move is queen into g2 checkmate. He cannot capture this rook with the knight, with the bishop, and he cannot capture with the this bishop with the rook. Since another threat will be the threat is on the g2. So now he has to play bishop f3. Bishop f3. Then he will capture simply the bishop. Now again the threat is there. He cannot move. This is the position 9. And let us see in position 10. In the position 10, what we see is, you see in this position, if you look carefully, if the bishop is not there, if rook comes to d3, there will be a checkmate. There is no place to hide for the white king. But d3 is guarded by the bishop. So what we should do? Let us divert the, so knight into c4, bishop into c4, then you say checkmate. But after this is the checkmate. Now if we knight into c4, if after knight into c4, if white plays king c3, there will be knight d2. Then if b3 is played, then knight e4 check. Then king comes to b2. Then rook d2 check. King c1. Then you double the rooks on the d5 for a winning position. That's all in this video. We will daily till the tournament begins on 1st April. We will keep on practicing and touching and reviewing at least 10 positions from each of the most important tactical positions, and also we will see the end game positions, and we will also have a preparation for the opening so that we will get confident to confidently play the opening which we required. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you very much, and thank you all of you for supporting this channel. Please subscribe, and please put, if you like the video, click the like button so that it encourages us and also helps us to reach more people. Thank you very much. Have a good day.